And now another edition of Household Theater. So having kids is tough. You have things you like, and they're basically mini versions of you. So if you really like something, they're going to like it too, which, you know, most of my parents will know. That means you can't keep like your favorite cereal around because they're going to eat it. I remember I had this cereal that I loved. Captain Crunch made a donut cereal that was delicious. And unfortunately, it's like not necessarily seasonal, but it's limited edition. So it only comes out for a little while. And so I loved it. And my son, my oldest son, Richie, who shares my name, he loved it too. So I made the mistake of sharing some with him. And my son, who shares my face and my name, basically takes the box one day at an afternoon and just sits in front of the TV and eats the entire box of cereal. So I'm out of cereal, and like I said, limited edition, so I'm never going to get that back. That's not the only time that's happened, and it's certainly not the last. Recently, for those of you who don't know, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't eat ice cream. I feel like I went the better part of a year, and I've only really ate ice cream maybe twice. Like I've only chanced it a couple of times this year. 2020's already got enough going on, so I don't want to also add, digestive incontinence to that equation. So my mom really wanted ice cream, so I thought I'd buy some ice cream for her, and then they had Jenny's in the market, and so I also bought Jenny's ice cream. Now, Jenny's ice cream is mad expensive. Like a pint is $8. So when I bought the ice cream, I just sort of knew, like, buy one that you really will enjoy. And I know I wasn't going to eat a pint in one sitting because lactose intolerance, but like maybe I could dole it out over a number of days. So we have the family night that we've been having pretty regularly, and I eat the ice cream and eat a couple of lactate pills because it's really rich. The last time I ate it was 2 years ago. And to say that I was sick for 2 days, it wasn't just the Jenny's. I had also eaten really rich that night. But it definitely stuck with me that Jenny's ice cream might be too much for me to tolerate without lactate. So took my lactate, was fine, and actually ate the Jenny's and wasn't too bad. I was like, okay, so maybe with, a good lactate while I'm eating, I could enjoy Jenny's ice cream. So I put it in the freezer. I only have a couple of scoops, I can't go ham because I know better. And I do value, my intestinal fortitude. So have a couple of scoops, put it in the refrigerator, in the freezer, walk away from it. 2 days later, I walk out and I see the entire carton of Jenny's ice cream sitting on the table in the family room. And my heart just sinks. And there's this big spoon sitting next to it. And it's completely melted. Like whomever decided to eat it just left it out and didn't finish it. And, I know that with their little child palate, because I know it was a kid, no adult would just leave a carton of ice cream sitting out in a adjacent room with a spoon that's too large to be eating it. That's a kid move right there. So I'm just hurt because it's expensive ice cream. It's the one treat I was allowing myself. I'm trying to cut back on sweets in a lot of ways. So I'm trying to, if I'm going to eat something sweet, it's going to be a premium kind of thing, just so that I don't feel as bad, maybe, at my indulgence. And I hadn't had it again. It had been, the better part of a week since I had had it before. So I'm hurt that I have to now throw out this ice cream because, putting it back in the refrigerator, it's not going to be the same. Like you've pretty much lost the consistency of the thing you're looking for. Like ice cream doesn't refreeze well. So I'm hurt, y'all. I'm hurt. And I know who it is. It's gotta be Ra, right? I gather them all up and I say, who left my ice cream out? And he immediately drops his head because he knows he did it. And I was like, what did we tell you about eating ice cream? And he's like, to put it back in the freezer. Yes, we definitely told you to put it back in the freezer. And you didn't. At the very least, put it in a bowl, what you want to eat, and put the rest back in the freezer because it's obvious now you're going to forget and leave it out. And my wife comes up and she's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, I can't even actually be mad at him. This is actually justice. Because when I was a kid, I would sneak ice cream in the middle of the night and would leave the refrigerator open and ruin all kinds of food in the freezer. They'd come down and they'd find a spoon in there from where I like snuck some ice cream just because I wanted something sweet in the middle of the night, and they would leave the spoon and forget to close the freezer. So this is justice. This isn't just happening to me because, you know, the universe wants to hurt me. This is balance being restored to the universe. I lost $8 worth of ice cream, and I can't even be mad because it's genuinely just karmic balance. This has been another edition of House Hall Theater. Thanks for listening.